Hello, there we go. Getting the headset set up. Hopefully this lasts because I forgot to charge the fucker, and it's only gotten like maybe 14 minutes of charging time, so let's see what happens. Alright, anyway, how y'all doing? I am live in Westwood today. What a great city. Look at this face. Look at this. This city is so amazing. I really kind of wish that, like, City Skylines would make a, like, virtual city outside of my city, right? So, like, I wasn't just this huge city and then nothingness all around it. Like, that would be kind of cool. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just my own thought process. But anyway, how y'all doing today? I'm doing good. It has been a very interesting week. Slow, yet kind of a pain in the ass. And here I am on Sunday enjoying this day with all you, playing the most amazing game ever, City Skylines. So, anyway, I hope y'all doing good. I gotta get my, hang on. I gotta make sure I got my comment section pulled up over here. It was supposed to do that like half a second ago, but maybe I didn't click it right. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. There we go. Now it's working. And, hey, Tim, welcome. You're first today. That's, you know, I don't think I have seen you first on the list in a while there, Tim. It's usually Chris or David, and then you show up a little bit later because you're exhausted. Usually off taking a nap there, bud. Oh, man, what a good day it has been today. It is a great day. I got a lot of stuff accomplished as far as my personal life goes. I was just doing stuff, taking care of things. I'm barely awake right now. Take a nap soon, buddy. And after getting all that stuff accomplished, I got home, started messing around on X and a few other, not yet, but very soon, right? Started messing around X and Facebook and all the social media sites, just doing stuff on there. I found out on X, if you start actually interacting with people, commenting on them, they'll actually comment back. It's not just go make a comment on X and hope to get, you know, people liking your post. No, you need to go like other people's posts too. I knew that a long time ago, to be honest. I've been a Twitter/X member for forever. Ever since it was Twitter, like when it first originally came around. But nowadays, to be honest, I actually like it as X. It's not a bad thing. I know people like to get all political and be like, oh, I don't like it because it's Elon. But as far as Twitter goes, I have a great community of people on there for video games, for cards, for collectibles, Pokemon, things like that. So I tend to have a good time on Twitter. It has really great communities as far as that goes. So if you get away from the political bullshit, X/Twitter, whatever you want to call it, is pretty damn cool. So anyway, today we are back in Westwood, and we were having a problem at the end of the episode last week, and that's what made me stop, is I was trying to get this ferry service. Let's zoom in here real quick. I was trying to get this ferry service worked out, going up and down the river here, boom, 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 boom. And we were just having some issues. We were totally having issues. The ferries weren't exactly wanting to go under the bridge. And I was like, it was kind of pissing me off because over the week I had no problems. I got them all under the bridge. I think I moved one bridge. I'm going to have to do that this episode too. But like, it was really no problem otherwise. And I just couldn't figure out what was going on. So I went on over the week. I was doing my test build and everything. Hey, Chris, welcome. I was doing my test build and everything like that. And it it worked out in my test build. I'm like, why is it working in my test build, but when I go live, it is giving me problems? So hopefully today, despite being live, it doesn't give me any issues. So we will see. I'm going to add a couple more ferry stops in here, because what I want to do is I basically want to go a ferry stop right here by the amusement park. Then we'll do another one over here in this area. I forget exactly where I had it, but it was a decent spot. But yeah, another one over here in this area that'll just kind of allow people to back and forth to, like, you know, take a ferry to the amusement park if they want. And then that'll allow people to go to this spot. And then from there, I'm going to put another ferry in right here. And then another one right here. And then we're going to get that finished off with our trail here. Or whatever it is, you know, but... And then I actually want to throw in one more ferry stop over here. It'll be just kind of an extra thing. It'll get people from this port or this portion of the city to this portion of the city if they want to take the ferry. They don't have to drive. That way we're just giving multiple options as far as public transportation, things like that. So let's get into it. First things first, I want to throw down, let's get back up here to the top of the river. I want to throw down my extra ferry stations that I want to put in so that we can do what we need to do to make everything work out in the long run. So we're going to put a ferry stop in right here. Then I want to put one in right here. Oops. And then we have that one. That's good. I want to put one in here, but I need to move this thingamajigger first. So we're going to put this thingamajigger like right there. I don't remember the name of it. I know it's meant for cleaning the pollution and trash out of the water. I just don't remember the name of it, so whatever. I guess I could have looked. But I didn't care. Then next, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add in a ferry stop right... Where did it go? Where was I? Not there. Right here. There we go. I moved that thingamajigger so I could add the ferry stop right here. As close as I can to that next road because I want room. Bam. Boom shakalaka. There we go. So then after that, I needed to add one in over here. We're going to go right here. I like it because from the corner of the road that is connected to the ferry station, I can go right to the edge of the road right there. So that's a good spot. And we don't need anywhere else in there, but I do want to add one more right here. Bam! And some of the trees stuck around, which makes me happy because a lot of times when you place stuff down, trees just tend to disappear, so... And we plan on putting a lot of trees in today, just so you know. We are, once we finish up with all the ferry stuff that we got going on right now, we're going to make our way back up to Pilot's Place, the park, and start working on that. Because Pilot's Place is actually upgraded. It's ready to go. We can start throwing down a couple of gazebos and things like that and start getting it ready for the next step, which I think will happen pretty quick. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get back into our ferries, and we're going to make our line here. I want this to follow the shoreline and not exactly get in the way of the giant ships right there. I just figure following the shoreline is the best way to do this. And then since it's a ferry, you would not really want it to go way out here into open waters. So... I mean, just as far as, like, trying to, you know, match reality, I wanted to bring it as close to the shoreline as possible. Like I said, bringing it to this side of the oil rig right here seems like it would be putting that boat way out there in a treacherous situation with open waters. Something could happen. It'd be harder to get to that ferry, blah, blah, blah. It'd be easier to take that ferry this direction and be closer to shore. So if there wasn't, in real life, again, this is a real life situation. If there was something that happened in real life, Coast Guard or whomever could get there a lot faster. So we're going to connect this in there, and then I'm going to run this across right here and connect in right there. That way the ferry depot can release the ferries as they need to, blah, 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 blah. Now, we have that. It's all set up, ready to go. This is going. Now what we need to do is get from here. I believe this bridge needs to be messed with. Yes, that bridge is going to have issues. I think I can get under this one. No, I need to mess with that bridge too. That's right. We're going to get rid of those. Those two bridges need to be adjusted. This one, son of a gun. This is what pisses me off. Test build, I could totally do it. I was able to get under there. No friggin' problem. I don't know what is going on now. Let's go with freeform, see if that helps. No, not freeform, sorry. Let's take our snap options off. That's what I wanted to do. All right. Again, in my test build, was able to not have to do anything there. It worked out just fine, but it doesn't want to do anything for me now, so we'll skip past that for the moment. We'll come back. That connected in. That's fine. That looks good. There we go. I hate it when stuff like works in, you know, here I am in like like I said, in my test build, everything worked out just fine. I was able to get past these bridges. But then when I try to actually place things and do stuff properly, it wants to give me issues. So whatever. What the hell ever. This part, I knew I was going to have issues, but this, I swear. Did not give me issues prior. I'm like, look at that. I'm trying to figure out just exactly where I can place this. I swear there was like a good spot. Maybe if I get this halfway under the bridge. Come on. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's the most amazing thing to me. How in the world does this work in my... Angel Santos, welcome back. Thank you for joining us today. I don't get how in the world I can get this to work in my test build, but for some damn reason wants to give me issues here. Like, I'm live, so problems must persist. Alright. So instead of screwing around, what we're going to do, we're going to come in here, let's double check the rest of our lines. And we're going to go ahead and adjust all three of these bridges. That's what's only thing going to happen. So let's get into it. Hang on just one moment. Alright. Let me get a sip off my lemonade here. Bought some lemonade recently. I've been totally stuck on drinking it lately. Like, seriously, probably the past, like, week and a half, 2 weeks. I've been drinking lemonade over soda, which is probably better, but let me look. It still has high fructose corn syrup and 40 grams of sugar. Holy shit. This is a 12-ounce bottle from Minute Maid. There's 40 grams of sugar in here. I should have read that in the first place. It's the same as any can. Let me look at a can here of soda that I got. 38 grams of sugar in a can of soda Sprite. So there's more sugar in a bottle of lemonade. I need to find a different lemonade. Holy smokes. Or make my own. Alright, let's fix these bridges, because that's going to be our biggest issue in getting the ferry lines finished up here. It should, I mean, as long as things work out, and, you know how that likes to happen on our live streams here. Things don't like to work out all that well, but let's go ahead. This is a 4-lane road. And now if I could just... It's going to be kind of steep on that side, but that should have raised it, I think. I could be wrong, but we'll see. I think that what I did in my test build is what I'm going to have to do now. Yep. It's like, look, I'm using the shorter ones. Why won't you just let me do this? I just want you to go past it, that's all. If I could just trick the game. Nope. Alright. I hate doing that. Oh my gosh. Obviously, that's not what I intended to do. Just take out part of my key wall there. Hold on, let me fix that. Ay. Alright. Straight line should be fine. It looks alright. So we're going to have to rebuild these roads. This one as well, which I hate having to do. Like, I really feel like that one did not need to be messed with, but whatever. Let's go ahead and add let's make sure this is, like, in a good spot. It's got to be centered almost. Same with that side. Alright. Now, it's so amazing to me that this wants to give me trouble, but we'll get it to work, I promise. It worked last time. I got it to work. This side here, I did have to basically go over and rebuild the roads on, you know. What can you do? Sometimes you just got to go with it. So let's go find our 2-lane highway, same direction. Actually, no. I remember what I did now. I went with the 4-lane, talking all crazy again. The 4-lane highway, 2-way, this one right here. Perfect. All right. So what I want to do is I'm going to go from here That is not what I want. Thank you. Freeform. Then I can turn it into a 4-lane at this point. Lift it. This should be high enough. I want to, like, just go like this. See, I knew there'd be a point where I just gotta, like, see the blue, and then now, bam, red. You can see where the line is for the boats. I just gotta go right outside of it, just in the perfect spot. And at this point, it's probably going to be ugly. I know, it's going to be hideous as hell. Same direction. But that's the only way to get this to connect in and look good. Are you friggin' kidding me right now? Let's see if I can adjust. Oh my god. Oh, this damn game. Oh, thank God. It worked. I knew there was going to be... Oh, jeez. Look at the jankiness going on right here. Let's get a good look at the janky janks. I don't know. I'm going to come back to this. That's... Oh my God. It's so hideous. It's so hideous. But like, City Planner Plays says, don't let better become the enemy of good. So right now, for the moment, we're going to leave this alone. It's going to allow vehicles to travel back and forth. It's going to allow my boats to go back and forth. And then I can take the time later on, either in this episode or next episode, to actually make this look beautiful. So we're going to just leave it as is, let traffic flow, and then we'll come back to this in a little bit and make it look good. That really is janky. It really is. That's the only thing I can do. I mean, even this side is janky as hell. So it's really the only thing I can do right now is just let it last. I'm going to have to do something with this building because this building is a ploppable. This isn't something that could just be erased without actually wanting to. Are you sure you want to delete it? Yes, I do. So I'm going to move that building over and we'll fix this road and make it look better. But I think I'm going to have to come back to this. I want to make sure that I have the ferry lines fixed first. So as long as stuff works, quote unquote works, then we should be okay. So I promise I won't try to make everything as janky as this. Holy crap. All right. Now this side, we have another road that needs to go in right here. Now in my test build, I got this one to work out just fine. So I hope this works as well as my test build did, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be sad. Like that. Oh, man. All right. Let's get rid of the center. That does have a steep incline to it, but it's actually not unrealistic. Holy shit, that is slightly unrealistic. That is a steep incline, to be honest. I mean, sure, there are bridges that have an incline like this, but wow, that is... You know, sometimes there's a part of me that just wishes that my test builds would work out as easily in my live build. Honestly, the only two bridges I had to mess with in my test build were these two, and they went together beautifully. So I don't know what I'm doing different. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I just feel upset, sad, and a little peeved that it's not working out the way it should. Alright, so we've got a 4-lane road over here on Barlow with the bicycle lanes. So that's going to be this, no. Decorative grass, sidewalks, grass, trees, bus lanes. No, bicycle lanes, this one. I don't get why the game likes to just screw with me like this. I mean, honestly, that does not look like it was any higher than when I originally made this bridge. Like, that looks like the original bridge right there. 100%. Yet, for some reason, the ferry line is perfectly going underneath it. So, I'm not going to complain. Oh my god. Alright. So, let's go ahead and add our lines in. And in my test build, I realized that if you have one boat go this whole route, it's going to take way too long. So what I did was I did boats in between each section. So a boat goes from here to here, a boat goes from here to here. Separate boats. It works out. People are going to change anyway if they don't want to be, if they got to keep going. They're going to get off of this boat onto the next one. The game works out pretty good that way, so. Complete the line. There we go. And it only runs like one, maybe two boats between each stop right there. So it's kind of cool as watching the ferry depot release all the boats. But at the same time, it's kind of cool. I don't know. It's just neat. It's neat to me to watch it all happen. So, alright, so we got that all set up. Now, this whole river, one boat between here, or two boats between here and here, one or two boats between here and here, and then one or two boats between here and here, and so on and so forth throughout the rest of the river. That's going to allow people to travel up and down the river here without having to travel by car or bus or anything else like that. Had to go to the stores before the winter storm hit. How's everyone's week been? It's been a good week, David. It has. It was kind of a slow week for me, but it's been a good week. So y'all are expecting a storm up there where you're at. Huh? We had a pretty decent storm last week that put a lot of snow on the ground. All the snow is gone now, and it'd be great if we had another one. I just got brand new tires. I'm ready to go. I want to drive in the snow with my brand new tires. Because when I had my bald ones, I still drove in the snow, and I was just sliding everywhere having a good time. So, alright, so now I want to put a new line from here to this station and back. And that should be plenty enough. This, like I said, this allows everybody to go up and down the river here, from all the way up here at Hardy Amusement Park, all the way down to our Smith Fishing District, depending on what your day is, what you're doing. So there's that, and then from Smith Fishing District over here to Rosewood Heights, we've got another ferry going on, and as long as everything works out, now we have to adjust these bridges. We'll do this a little later. I don't know if we'll do it today or not, but they're working for now. That's all I care about. But as long as people are able to get to Smith Fishing District, that was our biggest problem. Is as you can see right here, we're having problems with people getting over here with customers. So that's why we got into this. We started building this all up and making it sure it all worked out. So, Ah, tasty, tasty. So today I'm just drinking my old regular. Y'all should know it. 10 High. Little $9 bottle of whiskey right there. Absolutely love it. One of my favorites. Especially being as cheap as it is. Now let's go ahead and hit play. One thing, actually no, I'm not going to hit play. Well, I'm going to hit play for half a moment here. Let things start working out. Let's go into fast forward. Actually, move my fat head. And pause. Okay. So the Perry the platypuses that they're putting out. If you know who Perry the Platypus is, you watch Disney. I love Perry the Platypus. All right, so the ferries with an F, not Perry with a P, the ferries that they're putting out are all these 80-person ferries. But if you look at the size of them, some of these bridges, it'll go fine under this bridge and this bridge. But as far as like this bridge, it doesn't seem like it's going to fit under there properly. So what I did in my test build was I changed all that up. I went to my city info. Sorry, hold on. City info. No, that's not right. There we go. Uh-oh. All right, hey, everybody, hang on half a second. I have to go deal with something really, really fast. Nope, not what I want. So I'm going to put this in the cinematic camera for half a second while I go take care of this. I'm getting just somebody bothering me real fast. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just had to go answer a quick question real quick. And I'm back. So hopefully my headphones last for the episode here. I only got about 15, maybe 16 minutes of charge time on these things. So, alright, let's get back into what I was doing. I wanted to go into our transport because it's already sending ferries up the river, and I'm not happy about that because what I need to do is boom, 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 boom. Everything except for the ferry line. This one right here. This one's going to stay the 80. Pardon me. The 80-person ferry. The rest of them are going to be, because I want them to look right going under the bridges, are going to be the 60-person ferry. And ferry line 3. Like I said, it's because it has to deal with the bridges. This one, I don't care as much because it doesn't go under anything. It can be the regular ferry. But all the rest of them, like I said, they go under the bridges. And it looks silly when you have a boat go under a bridge and part of the top of the boat is getting smacked into the bridge, but it's still driving. And you're like, that's not reality. Like that's not reality. So, all right, back to play. All these boats that already started taking off upriver are... Luckily, nothing went upriver yet. A couple of these are going to head back. That one on the right, that one is going to stay because that's supposed to be there. That's the 80-person ferry. And that one will go from here to here. Davis Street. Oh, shit. There's the biggest problem right now. We need to make sure all of our ferries connect. People can get to them. They're worthless without somebody actually being able to... Uh-oh. There, that should work. Alright. But I have to change... Update... No, I want the 4-lane here. And then let's go with the 3-lane here. Perfect! Oh, it's exactly what I wanted. Alright. That is exactly what I was hoping to get. The 3-lane and the 4-lane working in conjunction with this 2-lane going into the ferry. Sweet. Okay. This one, I believe we already set up Heather Street. That's good to go. This one, we need a road. Freeform. That should work. That should work. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll allow people from this living business area to get on. I guess there's no living in there, huh? It's all business. Anyway, they'll be able to get onto that. Water? You're sitting on water. What the freaking hell is wrong with you? I swear. This one now. Okay, so Dixon Street, or whatever they want to call it. Let's run it up along the highway right here. Hopefully this reduces some of the traffic. Oh my gosh, I got hiccups. Hopefully this reduces some of the traffic. Beautiful. Alright. Like I said, hopefully that reduces some of this traffic coming in here right now. There's another spot I remember. Where was it? I was having issues with traffic. And I threw a stoplight. And I'm always having issues with traffic there. I threw a stoplight in and it actually did the job. Where in the world was that? Oh, it was over here. I remember. This connection of the highway and this road here started having issues over my test build. So what I did... No junctions. Thank you. As I put a stoplight in right here, and it actually cleaned up the problem. So I'm going to put a stoplight in and just let it start working now and see what happens. Hopefully it just deals with whatever problem I was about to have. So, alright, let's take a look at the city real quick. This, honestly... This city is looking so damn good. This is for the original, you know, not the remastered or anything like this. The original City Skylines console edition. This city is looking freaking amazing. It's getting huge. I have a lot of people in here. This is over 100,000 people in the city. I have done a ton of public transportation. I've got ships coming in. I've got planes. I've got a frickin' speedway over here that's on fire. No, the farm is on fire, but hopefully that gets dealt with. But I got a speedway that I built over here, a frickin' racetrack that isn't actually a part of the game. Like, I just came, you know, I stole the idea from somebody. I won't say I came up with this idea myself. I stole that idea and put it into my build, like, perfectly good. Like, it worked out. Then we've got farms. Let's go around here. Let's take a look at this city. This is... I mean, honestly, I just got to take a look here. This city has become such a great build. I guess it's one of my favorite builds. So we've got our fishing district over here. This has a lot of our fishing industry, our seaweed industry, stuff like that. Right here in the front. This goes from there. It grows into a lot of housing, living areas as far as the city goes. We got our schools and stuff. We have this area that was entirely, this whole spot was entirely dedicated to our industrial zone, and we took it over and started adding in city and housing and business and everything like that. And I have to say, this looks way better getting taken over for the majority of it, because I really don't like a lot of the industrial zones showing up in the city, because you get this, like, let's back off. Let's back up. I'm going to back up to the faraway zone. Now tell me, out of the city, how many of the industrial zones do you see in this view, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 industrial zones that you can actually make out just from this view alone. And that's, let's go in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In fact, look at that. We have 8. This one isn't as well polluted as the others because I have it spread out. But 8 zones for industrial that I've been trying very hard to take over and make a part of the city and still retain that balance that you need of industrial growth to keep your city self-sufficient. So I think I've been doing a damn good job in the city. I'm very proud of the city. If you can't tell right now, I am extremely proud of the city. I've done so well with it for being the base model, base everything city. This is done great. I mean, there's a few things I would change, but overall, like, I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy with this. This has been doing great. So, especially now being able to get our ferries working. And, like, look at, this is why I chose these smaller ferries. You can see they look a lot better going under the bridges and through here. They just have a more concealed, smaller look to them that it just feels right. It just feels right. It looks good with all the bridging and everything in through here. It's catching up the fishing boat. Oh, it crashed into the fishing boat. Oh my God, the tragedy. As we overtake the fishing boat now. That one's coming back. It is not going as fast as the one going to. Like, really? That one's flying, and that one's like, we're going to take it easy, whatever. I got to get there. I've got to get to the next stop immediately. Yeah, if we get there, yeah, we get there, whatever. This is exactly what I was hoping for. In my test build, this is exactly what worked out properly. Everything was traveling back and forth. I had a lot of business on the ferries through here, so this is what I'm expecting, is a lot of business through there. I really wanted to try. I tried so hard in my test build to get a ferry going up and down through here on this river, but it was not going to happen. Let's zoom in here really quick. I could not get a ferry past this. We have our power lines and our really low, super low bridge. So I was having trouble getting the ferry line past that. Then as we get over here, the ferry line made it through here, no problem. That was just fine. Here, they was having a problem. Again, it's super low. It was having an issue getting past the super low bridge. Then as I got here, I had an issue trying to add a ferry stop in. Like, it bugged me. It really, really bugged me to try to put a ferry stop in and to mess up any of this that I had going on. The last time I built this, it was exactly the way I wanted it to be. I have hotels in here. I have small businesses. And this is exactly what I was hoping for with this. So when I added the ferry into it in my test build, I was very unhappy. I didn't like the way it looked. I even tried adding a ferry over here and then doing a different road and stuff like that. I didn't like it. So that was part of the reason I didn't do it. Then up here we have, again, another super low bridge. I think the ferry made it under that one. But as far as bringing the ferry in to this area, I would have had to add it in road and stuff like that. And with the way we set, or the way I set this area up, being more of a housing area, kind of a private housing area through here and stuff like that, I didn't like it. I did try to put the ferry up here. It was having trouble connecting with this road and having issues with that and stuff like that. So in the long run, trying to run a ferry up and down this river, getting past these 3 bridges was an issue, and so I just decided against it. Like, it would be great. It would totally be great to have something back and forth, just helping people get from community to community to community. But I was having issues, so just stayed away from it. I decided not to make it part of my proper build as far as being live. So being live and trying to do that, I'd feel like I'd be like, oh, I'm struggling right now and I'm looking stupid on my live build. So I looked stupid during my build over the week, my test build, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do it. So oh, Cheez-Its. Oh, man. Oh, that hit wrong. Oh. Wow. You ever tried to swallow something and it didn't swallow right? And kind of got stuck right in the back of your throat? Woo! Try doing that with liquor. Holy shit. Wow. Hey, Rocky111. Welcome to the stream. This game is Skylines. It's one of my favorite games next to obviously playing Pokemon. That's something I've been sharing a lot lately on my stream or on my channel. As far as it goes, every Sunday you will find me in here playing Cities Skylines. This is one of my absolute favorite games. I have such a good time playing this. Getting to come on here every Sunday, hang out with the community. Hey, David. Oh, you are hard to hear. You're saying hi to Rocky. But getting to come in here and just spend some time doing something that I absolutely love and just talking to my friends in the community and stuff like that, it's a great thing. You know, throughout the week, I do take the time throughout the week to spend, dealing with all the Pokemon stuff that I've been doing lately, trading card game and stuff and everything. But, the end of the day, the end of the week, I guess, this is what I need. I need to come in here and just put some time into thinking about building a really good city, making sure my traffic doesn't look like crap, and, just having a good time. So, SimCity, I haven't played SimCity in quite a while. I do have it. Where's my phone? Shoot. Okay, I do have it on the phone. I have like a SimCity version on the phone. I forget what it's called. It's SimCity something or other. It's been like probably 2 or 3 weeks since I played it, to be honest. But I do have that on the phone. But as far as like I'm playing, if you look at the little picture in the center, in the corner there, I'm on PlayStation 5. There isn't a SimCity for PlayStation 5. So if they did make one, it was the game. I mean, 100%. If it wasn't for SimCity, I probably wouldn't be looking at this game now. Because when I was younger, SimCity was the shit. That was the game you played. You were like, SimCity, and then they created the Sims. So that, of course, you jumped into the Sims. You were totally cool with that. Which, now that I think about it, thanks for making me think about this, Rocky. Playing Cities Skylines is one of my favorite games. Well, the creators of City Skylines were going to make a Sims version of their own, and then they decided to not do that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That game looked amazing. Why? Why did you decide to not do that? I love The Sims. I love SimCity. I love City Skylines. You guys are right there in the same freaking damn thing. Make that game... Oh! Thank you, David. I appreciate that. The city is pretty damn good. I've spent a lot of time working on this city. Like, you've been here with me the whole time, David, 100%. You've had a lot of good ideas yourself. This city has grown from, being this... Where did we start? Where did we start this city? It was somewhere around here. This was the start, right here. We had this off-ramp. This was part of the original map. This off-ramp here, which came into the city. This overpass, that was something I built. But all this was the original. This was the original Westwood right here. This little section. Original Westwood. There used to be businesses. I think it still is, a couple. This was all business along here. And then everything else through here was all housing. Of course, we had our cemetery there. The train line came through here. That was, of course, part of the map. I think we started building this way also. And that's what led into this area. And because this area got so built up and busy, that's when we built the roundabout. I'm going to definitely check out the latest version, Rocky. You got it. I'm going to probably, after I get off this, I'm going to go take a look at it. I honestly haven't looked at City Skylines in a while now, and if they have a really good version out now, I'm completely interested, so. But yeah, after we built the original portion of the city over here, it worked its way this way. It started growing with our industrial zone and our housing zone that's obviously on fire over there. But that eventually led to the roundabout, not roundabout, roundabout. And, which, of course, this went to nowhere originally, and now that's going to a whole bunch of other stuff now. Eagle Point, our raceway, Valley's Produce over there, Valley's Farm, whatever that is. I mean, honestly, this has been one of the best builds I've done ever. Other than Fuchsia, I put right up here. Let's make a level, and we got Westwood and Fuchsia are just fighting each other for number one right now. And Westwood it's a tough battle. It's a tough battle because Westwood is built on the original game system for PlayStation 4. This is the PlayStation 4 version of, and I'm on PlayStation 5, but this is the PlayStation 4 version of City Skylines versus Fuchsia being on the, I guess, City Skylines, the PlayStation 5 version, the updated version, remastered, whatever you want to call it. It's the remastered, but the version's for PlayStation 5. This city, let's go out of here real quick. 141,151 citizens. 141,000 citizens in this city. This is the biggest city I've ever built on City Skylines original PlayStation version. Holy shit. I don't think I've gotten over 100 and maybe 120,000 citizens in the city before I've ended it and gone on to the next one. This is the biggest city as far as the original version. I can't believe it. The biggest city I built in the original version ever. 141,000. If we get to 150,000 citizens, I'm going to blow my mind. Like, this will be the most amazing thing I've ever done on the City Skylines console version I've ever done. 141,000. So we need to get to 150,000. That is the absolute number that I am wanting to get on this one. That, like, I don't know what I will do. I will do something ecstatic. I will dance a jig or something. I don't know. I'll make a cool video that just expresses how awesome the 150,000 people on this city will be. And again, versus this city versus Fuchsia, I'm trying to make 1 million citizens. And I'm not lying. I'm not even going to begin to stop on that city if I don't get to 1 million citizens. We will work on Fuchsia for the next couple years if I have to make 1 million citizens on Fuchsia. But to get to 141,000 on this, oh my God, it blows my mind. This absolutely blows my mind. So, wow. That's so crazy. It made me think about what I was going to do next. I got so excited there. Oh, man. You know, to be honest, I think I might save it for next episode because it's such a good, like, where I'm going to go with it. So, at this point in my test build, I had gotten everything working. I didn't even realize how many people were in the city, but I got everything working. And as far as, like, now, we've got all the ferries going back and forth. You can see them working right there, right in the middle of the screen. I came up here to Pilot's Place in my test build, and I started doing a few more things. I started adding in the gazebos, because Pilot's Place is at the right portion to do that and everything like that. And then I started working on a little bit over here and stuff like that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a day right now. I'm going to call it a day. This has been a good episode. We've been on here for about an hour. We've done a good episode. Fuchsia has tons of room. There's so much room in Fuchsia. That's why I'm focusing on the high-rise buildings in Fuchsia at this point. So, we will get there. I promise you, we will get to 1 million citizens in Fuchsia. But as far as Westwood goes, I think, 141 citizens with a $4 million budget, like $4 million extra dollars to work with, like, holy crap, this has been the best build I've ever done. I'm 100%, hands down, Westwood is the best build I have ever done, ever. I have $4 million to play with and over 140,000 citizens in the city. Best build on PlayStation ever. I don't care what anybody else says. My best build. So, anyway, next week, we're going to come back. I'm going to end this episode today. We're going to go ahead and end this now because I think this is a proper time to do this. We are going to come back next week at Pilot's Place. We're going to come over here, Belmont District, Fairview's Edge, all this. We're going to play around here, have a good time, make sure the buildings are built up. We're going to have a good community. We're going to add to our citizenship and everything like that. But in my test build, I took Pilot's Place and I made it so amazing. Right now, it is so boring and plain, right? Like, we got a couple of trees, we got a couple of cool rocks in here and stuff like that. In my test build, I made Pilot's Place look like the best park in the world. You would have wanted to go there no matter what. You would have been like, you know what? We're going to travel to Pilot's Place because it's the best park ever and I want to have a picnic there. So that's what we're going to do next week. We're going to come back to Pilot's Place. We're going to make this the best park ever. Ever. If Trump said it, it'd be like, it's the best park ever. Right? That's how Trump would say it. It's the best park ever. I know parks. I have the best parks. This is the best park ever. Pilot's Place, we're coming back here next week. We're going to make this the best park ever. And I hope you join me. So everybody, thank you so much for coming here and joining me today. I wanted to go a little bit further, but I think I'm going to stop right here because this is the perfect point to stop. Get ready for next week. Join me, and I will see you then. I hope you all had a good week this week. I hope you all have a great week this week. And take care, be safe, and take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Say I love you to the one you love, and have a good one. Let's hit save really quick, because that's probably the best part right now is hit save. And take it easy. Thank you so much for joining me. You're all awesome, and I love you all. So have a good one. Where's my damn button? I'm hitting the wrong one. See ya!